Hello, my name is Lucy Windsor from the Performance Business and welcome to this week's Epic Insight. And this week we're going to talk about how do I get my team to step up, because this is something that is a frustration to managers across the country and indeed across the world. I'm going to share with you a story. The story is of Rory, who is a manager, and Alan, who is one of his direct reports. And Alan comes into work, seems to be working very hard, but Rory has no real idea what Alan is doing with his day and whether or not the priorities are right and what his capacity is like. He's tried to talk about it a couple of times, but he finds Alan quite resistant. It's very difficult. And so he's kind of let it go. And he's just let Alan carry on for a while. And now he's at the point where he's so fed up with Alan that he doesn't really know what to do, but he has lots and lots of feelings towards Alan that are not very positive. He finds him cold, he finds him hard to talk to, and basically, although they're kind of sharing the same environment, the same office, the relationship is really getting more and more strained. So imagine this, imagine Rory, and he's about to have a conversation with Alan and wanting to know, what Alan's up to and make sure that he's doing the right thing. With all that stuff that's going on inside him, Rory's really feeling quite angry towards Alan. You can imagine that the conversation is going to be very much focused on, well, what are you doing and why did you do that and how's that happened? And you can know that the response from Alan is going to be very much one of defence or maybe attack, depending on what Alan's like. And so this goes on in organisations every day. This ongoing frustration, and what's really happening is that the words are coming out and sounding quite rational, but that feeling that you've got, all the negative feelings are leaking out of the body. So in Rory's case, it'll be leaking to Alan, and Alan will be able to pick up all that frustration. So what could he do differently? Well, this is what I recommend, and it's a really good exercise. If you take a piece of paper, if you imagine you're Rory, you take a piece of paper and you write in the middle of it, Alan, and put a circle around that. And then think of what the relationship you want would look like. So you can use this paper like a mind map, or a spider graph, or whatever you might call it. So write all the words that would be important to you in this particular relationship. It might be positivity, support, clarity, collaboration. It might be communication. It might be priorities, be dynamic, process. These are all the things that you want to be part of this relationship. If you write all those things down on one piece of paper, that gives you just enough to look at what you want the relationship to look like. And you're able to then go and have that conversation, or in Rory's case, can have the conversation with Alan, and he can go in and say, right, look, this is what I want our relationship to look like going forward. And they can have a conversation around, well, what would that look like and how would that be and how could I behave so that we've got that connection and that communication and collaboration, and what do I expect from you? And it changes things away from what's wrong with you to what do we want it to look like. It's a really simple, it takes 2 minutes exercise. And if you do that before you go into one of those meetings with somebody that you're feeling icky about, I can assure you it will change how you behave, and it will mean that you're not leaking all that negative energy. Good luck, and I hope that this has been a useful insight for you.